Hey guys, welcome back. Moodii 101 here, and we are back in our vanilla world. And just as a heads up, I'm sick this week. I've got a head and chest cold that has been kicking my butt. So sorry for all the sniffling and the coughing and the sneezing. So oh, there's a skeleton in there. I made a little bit of a mangrove forest. This is actually, I think, our third one. Hey, this stuff sucks to cut down. Just a little FYI for anybody who's curious. This stuff sucks butt to cut down, but whatever, it works. But we got some. So now that we have the mangrove, I've cut down some other trees. We got some oak. We got pretty much most of the trees to some extent. I think it's time we start on our new home. This little shack is just not cutting it anymore. We've got a nice big area over here. We're going to be using this home for multiple reasons. A home, this is where we're going to put some villagers, just a lot of our setup, more storage. I need more storage, so that's what we're going to work on today. And my plan is to use mangrove and deep slate, cobble, and oak. Those are going to be my main things here on this build. Plus some other, little accoutrements, if you will. So the first thing I need to do is I need to set out the plan for. God, these animals are so loud. I need to set out the base, just to kind of get a feel of it, and yeah. So I'm gonna start working on that. And then I'll kind of show you, like just the first layer of what I'm thinking about. So let's jump into this. What do you guys say? All right, so here is the basic layout, and it probably looks like a hot mess, and I'm okay with that. So one thing I want to try and do, and I'm really trying to do stuff I've never really done before, is to have a little bit more depth in the building. In reference to the walls and whatnot, and both inside and outside. I'm not real good at the whole interiors, but I'm gonna try my best. But before that, and I'm always blown away by this vanilla stuff. Drag put a fish in a root. What kind of wizardry is this? Why are you not angry? Well, what did we get? Oh, okay. All right. We got some stuff here. We'll have to look at that later. Everybody should be a lot more angry about what's currently going on. All right. So I'm going to get all of these pillars built up. We're going to strip them. And then, and we're also going to kind of figure out some beams. I want some beams exposed in the house. So I think that's going to be kind of cool. I'm making this up as we go along. Okay. All right. Let's get these guys. We'll do a couple of them together. So I'm thinking I need to sleep. All right. Let me go sleep, and then we'll start on a beam. Now let's get these built up a bit. So I want this house to be a level up. So I'm going to want stairs going. This, by the way, this is going to be the main entrance. We're going to have kind of like a hallway here thing. This is going to be kind of the back door. And then we're going to have an area over here and an area over here. And it's going to be chock-a-block full of fun is what it is. And then there is going to be a second floor and maybe some stuff built off the back. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. So I'm thinking, so anyways, this is going to be the floor level of the house. So instead of digging up all this dirt, I'm going to actually put in a flooring in here. And we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to go with. We'll see what I go with. And then, yeah, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to take these, and I'm actually going to want to go, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm almost thinking 7. Because that's 6 from here. Because what I'm going to want also is to try and have both a ceiling and then separately a floor. because that's always one of the biggest things with Minecraft houses is you make the ceiling and the floor the same block, and then when you've got to, put something in the floor or anything like that, it always looks crappy in the ceiling or vice versa. So that's one thing I want to try. So yeah, I think I'm going to take all of these posts, all of them that you see here, up 7, and I'm going to strip them down, and then we're going to come back and we're going to figure out where we want some support beams, because I think that's going to be pretty cool. So let me take care of that, and then we'll jump back into this. Looks amazing, right? Looks like a weird forest, but it'll look cool. So now, the sexiest part of Minecraft. Hey, big spender. Since I'm stripping the wood. Like stripping. You get it? I'm so underappreciated. Alright, so there we go. We got it all stripped down and ready to go. But apparently, I don't want my ankles to be jelly. So, we're going to play another fun thing called Something Moodii's Never Made. And I think I know how to do it, and we're going to find out. So we got a whole bunch of bamboo from our adventures of trying to find the mangrove trees. And let's just do this. Let's do this. Let's be smart. And I got a bunch of string here that I pulled out of spiders, forcefully, angrily. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's something like this. Hey, look at that! Look at that. I probably don't need 60. 60 seems excessive. 60 definitely seems excessive. But, alright. So the next thing I'm going to do, just for simplicity, I'm going to go ahead and put the floor in here. I've decided to kind of go with just dark oak logs. So I'm going to pop that in here, and then we're going to start getting back to the walls, plus I got to go sleep. So, but look at that. I made scaffolding. I made too much. That's fun. There's a fish and roots over there. Okay. Alrighty, so we got the floor in, starting to come together. So now I'm just trying to figure out exactly where I want these beams. And, I kind of want them to be, obviously part of the build. So I want to be able to see them in the ceiling of the bottom level. So I'm going to leave that one there because this is going to be the floor of the next level up. So I think we'll start here, and we're going to kind of come all the way through with them. And I know some of this stuff we're not going to be able to see once it's covered up. But I think something like that. And this seems like, well, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't want it to be 4 high. We're just going to have to extend these pillars up when we work on the second floor. But for now, we're definitely going to want to do this up here on this level. Because I think this will look cool. Now, this one's pretty easy. This is just a beam kind of supporting the middle of the second floor and whatnot. But we got to decide where we want to run it on kind of the outsides of the walls. So something like that, kind of digging. And then I'm honestly thinking right through here might look kind of cool. So if we come up, God, I hate those things. We come up this way, right? And I haven't decided if I want to strip these ones yet or not. We'll have to figure that out once we kind of get a little bit of a view of everything. And then this will just pop out there. And I think that will look pretty good. I think that'll look good. And then we'll obviously do the other side the same once we figure out this side. And then here, I think we're just going to kind of do the same thing that we did on the opposite side. So it's kind of pulling a lot of these beams and then the eventual walls together as well. Now, what I think I'm going to do with a lot of this is I'm going to put the walls in, but I'm not necessarily going to put the windows in quite yet, like the holes for the windows, because I kind of want to see where things sit. So, alright, so, and I don't know if I'm really going to need, well, I don't know. I think we'll do that. I don't know if we're going to need any in the middle. And once again, they're just for looks. They don't actually. It's Minecraft. There's trees on top of weird stuff. It doesn't matter. But I'm gonna do this side, and then we're gonna actually start putting in the walls on the first floor and start to see this place come together. I'm trying to decide if I want to put beams across here. So I'll kind of look at that and look at this. Watch this. Watch this. How exciting is that? Whee! Woo! How do I go down? Woo! There we go. And then I knock them down. Oh, that's fun. I'm going to build a whole building out of these things, and I'm going to accidentally chop it down, and then I'm going to cry. Okay. I'm going to do this over here. Okay. Well, there we go. We got these beams in. Like I said, I'm probably going to strip them. I kind of want to see what they look like, and I'm not 100% sure about these little knobby parts that stick out. But once again, oh, by the way, I had some issues with some skeletons. All right, so let's actually start putting the walls in. And like I said, for right now, the main thing I'm doing is, God, this wood is interesting. The main thing I'm doing is just basically gonna fill them in, and then we'll cut holes for the windows later once we kind of have a better idea of, where we want things and whatnot. So basically, this is just gonna follow the deep slate. And let's go ahead and get the front in here, because I want to take a little look-see-doodle. I want to see what it's like. I've never messed with this wood. I'm kind of excited. All right, let's fill this in. I should have gone one higher, I believe. Yeah, let's do that. All right. I'm just kind of keeping you guys around for this part, or at least the beginning of this part, so you can kind of get an idea and then, see where we're coming from here. Did I mess up and not go up top? I did. So, I seem to have gotten a pretty decent feel from the past few videos on the recording style. And I'm excited about that. It takes a little bit longer, a little bit more work, both editing and whatnot, but it's less stressful. Okay, all right. So obviously it's not going to be just completely chunky solid walls like this. There's going to be detail and windows and whatnot in the right places. I just kind of wanted to see what it looked like. I still don't know. Part of me still wants to strip all this, because I don't want the oak to be the focal point, and this seems to kind of stand out more than this does. So, but let me go around and fill all this in with the mangrove, and then we'll get kind of a better look and a better feel for everything as soon as we can. So let me take care of that, and then we'll be back at it. All right, well, there we go. We got the base of the house. I ended up stripping the wood up there just because I thought it just looked better, and I took the little sticky parts out. So pretty decent amount of space in here. I think we're gonna have plenty of room. I do have an idea of something I want to try with this area here. What I'm thinking, instead of putting a staircase and taking up space in here, I might actually have a staircase come out, go across, and go back up and connect up there in this area, so that it's really not taking any of our, it's not just eating up space. So let's see what we can, I don't know how much space we're going to need. I do still like this kind of set back a little bit. And, we'll have to figure it out. Maybe we'll do something like that. And then, like I said, let's do this. Let's do this. Because I can always change it, but I kind of want to see if this is even going to work. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves. We'll grab some spruce stairs, just because that's what the floor is already. So I'm thinking if we come, nope, that doesn't work. Unless I make this taller. We'll see. I'm never good at this. I'm never good at eyeballing this and seeing if this is going to work. But let's just make a basic one and see if we can get the height we need. Because right here, we're obviously going to have to bring this wall out some. This this is me just kind of spitballing with you guys here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have quite the angle to get up to where we want to. Yeah, even if we took that beam out. Yeah, I don't want to take that beam out. All right, let me finagle this, and then we'll see what I come up with. So I put in a little bit of a porch area here. We're going to put some stairs here. I'm going to eat some bread. All right, so I think I got this figured out. So I kind of split this little back room area. Still gave us a back door. And then now we actually have a staircase that leads right up here. So that's pretty cool. So I think the next step I'm going to need to do is going to be putting the flooring in. So what I'm thinking I'm going to use, and I don't have a ton of it left. Let's actually go grab that crafting table we have out here real quick. I'm thinking for the ceiling, I might go oak slabs. Let's see how this looks. Alright. This will be a lot easier to do from up here. So if I do this up here, we're still going to be able to see where all the beams are if we decide to bring them up. I have an idea that might be kind of cool. It might be absolutely stupid, but we're gonna find out. Either way, it's gonna be our idea. So yeah, I'm just gonna fill this in, and what I'm hoping and what I'm thinking is I think the fact that the beams stick down a little bit more are actually gonna make it pretty interesting. Yeah, see, I like that. So it looks like it's planks, And but we're still able to see some of this beam, and then the advantage of having the planks is if we put chests in any of these areas, that it's going to we can actually go all the way up to here and still have them open. And chests are probably going to be on these walls that don't have windows. So yeah, it's a little different. It's a little weird, but I'm digging it. And then if you think that's weird, wait till we start designing the second floor. So let me fill all this in with slabs, and I should probably put torches down, probably, now that I'm putting a roof on it. That seems like a good idea, but I don't want a whole lot of torches in the final build once we kind of get things situated, which is going to be real interesting, because I'm very much used to having the old F7 to be able to tell where the bad spots are, but now I just gotta eyeball it. I bet you guys know I have very old eyeballs. Alright, so let me fill all this in, because this is monotonous. And then we'll get designing the second floor, and I'm really excited for that. Alright, let's do this. Now let's just throw some stairs down here real quick. And take a little walk upstairs. There we go. We got all the slabs in. Now, we're not going to be able to see most of this, because it's going to be covered in flooring. But I really like how it turned out. I really like the beams going on in here. And, yeah. So, now, the second floor, I'm going to make really tall pitch roofs. And that area is really going to kind of be the second floor, instead of building up and then building the pitched roof. So, kind of give you an idea. Whoop, that's not even close. That's not a good start. That's not a good start. All right, so starting off, I'm going to use this cobble, which I like the color. This is going to tone down the oak a little bit, because it's obviously going to cover part of it up. And then I think it'll tie in pretty well to down at the base. So let me kind of show you my plan on this. I started doing this recently in other stuff, and I really like, because usually I for years I would just do your normal staired roof, and that was about it. So all right, so we'll start here. We go up a block, we put a stair, put a backward stair. Trust me, I'm not inventing anything. I've seen this online, so that's where I didn't come up with this idea. I just stole it. Alright, and then another block, and then up, and then there, and then there, and then there. And then we're going to come over to this side. And I probably could have based it off here. But you can kind of see it's going to be a really tall roof. Why we really don't need a second floor. And, oh, I did it again. I did it again. Alright. Let's try there. There we go. Alright. So we're pretty much, I'm going to make the frame this way. The frame of the roof. All the way around. And then I may stick with this block for the entire roof. We'll see. Maybe I'll try something else. I don't know. But I wanted to do this first pitch with you guys. That was the wrong block. But at least I caught it now and not when I'm almost done. That would suck. Alright. And let's see if this lines up right. I'm hoping it does. Alright, so there's that. I can't tell. We should, yeah, it should line up right there with that middle beam, which I think will be pretty cool. Alright, so we just got to kind of keep going until we meet up. And there's that one, and that one. And then, oh, glad I made that. And then we're going to do the same thing here. It's really satisfying, the sound it makes when you do this. Alright, and then we'll kind of go there. We'll probably put a slab up there. Ow, ow. By the way, I still have not used my scaffolding because I'm an idiot. Alright, so let me kind of just show you this from out here. And also look at it myself. Let's eat some bread so we can fix our ankles. Alright. There you go. So you can kind of see with how tall that roof is, we really don't need a second floor. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to build a second layer. We're going to have, boy, a second floor plus some. So, all right. So I'm going to basically frame this out. So it's going to have a pitched one here, and then it's going to have a pitched one here, and then the pitch here connected them is going to go like this. So it'll be kind of stairs going up this way. So let me work on that a bit, and then I will pick you guys up when we at least get the frame of this done. All right, so we got the frame of the two sides. This house looks ridiculous, but you know what? I'm kind of digging the ridiculousness of it. So I think for now I'm just gonna do the deep slate cobble for the rest of the roof, because I think if I did oak or mangrove for the arch of the roof, it might be too much. I don't know. God, quite a difference in size there, wouldn't you say? But I'm okay. I'm sticking to it. This is our build, and I'm happy about it. So it's gonna take me a little while, but let me start kind of filling in the sides. And of course, you know, we can add. We'll probably add some stuff later that'll kind of break it up so that it's not just these giant pyramids. But yeah, let me work on that. Let me show you what it looks like upstairs. I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty broad wall of the deep slate. Maybe, you know what I could do? I could probably do. I wish I could make stripped oak log stairs, because then we can kind of do bands of them, like continue these up. Maybe I'll play around with that. Maybe I'll still use the oak here. The oak, we'll use like oak stairs or something like that. Maybe that'll look kind of cool. So let me play around with that, and I get a feeling this is going to take me a while. So let me see what I can do here. And there we go. Look at this guy. Holy Jeebus. I did not think this house was going to be this big. Jeez. But we got it kind of set up. You can kind of see how the roof is. I put the strapping on just so you guys know. I already recorded this outro, and I forgot to unmute my recording software. So we're doing this again. But as you can see, kind of got the wood strapping going up the side, which I very much dig. And then if we come in here, we kind of saw this down here. Now up here is just giant area. I do need to finish the floor real quick. Yeah, these windows are weird because they're like at this height, so I may have to mess around with that and see how that goes. But there we go. So other than finishing the floor, we've got the basic down, but now we need to basically turn this into a home workshop, the whole deal. So I'm kind of digging it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's rather large, very much sticks out, but it's a little bit bigger than our old house, but I'm excited for it. I am. We're gonna have to do some other awesome builds here to be able to have this not stand out as much. So, but all right, guys. Well, hey, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you like the video, if you like the build, hit that like button, and all that fun. And then also, if you want to help support the channel, come become a Patreon. Come hang out. It's early in the month of October. You can come hang out, play on this server, plus 11 modded servers. And you can hang out in the Discord and be part of our Saturday streams and all kinds of fun stuff. So go check that out. And lastly, if you want to get your own server to build ridiculously giant houses, you can do that by heading on over to Host Havoc. Use the link down below. That way they know you're coming from one of my videos. And until next time, from a very sick Moodii 101, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys later. Bye!